11 out of the 12 All Progressives Congress aspirants for the Ondo State governorship election have petitioned the APC leadership, rejecting the indirect mode of primary for the selection of the party's flag bearer. Their decision was contained in a communique addressed to the APC Caretaker Committee Chairman, Mr. May Mala Bunin. Now, earlier today, the Chief Judge of Ondo State rejected a request by the State House of Assembly to set up a panel to investigate the State Deputy Governor, Mr. Agbola Ajayi, who is accused of gross misconduct by some of the lawmakers. In a letter to the lawmakers, Justice Oluwatoyin Akeredolu predicated her action on the fact that the process required by the 1999 Constitution for setting up such a probe panel has not been completed by the lawmakers. The Chief Judge also attached a letter indicating that the matter of impeachment of the Deputy Governor is sub judice. 14 of the 26 Assembly members, including the Speaker, Mbamidele Oleyele Ogun, had signed the impeachment notice served on the Deputy Governor, but was opposed by 9 of the lawmakers. Let's get some legal views on this one, and we have a senior advocate of Nigeria, Mr. Jibrin Okutakwa, to give us a perspective on what really happened today in Ondo State. Thank you so much, senior advocate, for joining us tonight on the program. The action of the Chief Judge does look like a legal move from our own point of view about what she thinks is not properly done. What is your view based on the sort of history we have about impeachment in the state assemblies?
I don't know whether you are hearing me well, Shehu.
Sure, I can hear you. Yeah, Senior Advocate, I can hear you.
I'm not hearing you very well, but if I get you well, you are asking about my perspective to the letter by His Lordship, the Honorable Justice Akeredolu, the Chief Judge of Ondo State. Speaking for myself, I think His Lordship is correct. Every judicial officer swore to uphold the Constitution. And if from what I read from social media is anything to go by, His Lordship gave as one of the reasons that the matter is sub judice. The law is sufficiently settled that where parties have turned over their dispute to a court of law, none of the parties should engage him or herself in self-help. And I think His Lordship will go down in history as one of the finest judicial officers who has upheld the constitutional provisions on impeachment.
So, by implication, Senior Advocate, what does this mean? Does it mean that they will go over the process all over again, or they'll continue to just find more members because she listed a few technical legal areas that need to be met?
Now, Shehu, I do not want to call it technical. And you must have to go to Section 188 of the Constitution. Subsection 1, for instance, says the governor or deputy governor of a state may be removed from office in accordance with the provisions of this section. Now, impeachment is a grave constitutional duty. It should not be trivialized. It should not be taken like a child's play. And I think the Supreme Court made that point very clear. Once there is a matter in court, and they mark you, the Chief Judge of Ondo State is the Chief Judge of that state, and there is no matter that is pending in the court that His Lordship will not know. And the law is settled that when parties have gone to court, it does not lie in your mouth to undermine that process. That is what the integrity of our judiciary is all about.
So, Senior Advocate,
court, so parties must carry.
Yeah. So, by implication,
technical, it's a constitutional issue.
Okay. So, by implication, Senior Advocate, does this mean that the lawmakers will have to start the process all over again, based on the rejection by the CJ?
The deputy governor, they must comply with Section 188, subsection 1. Subsection 2, 3, 4, 5, and up down till subsection 9. It is only when they comply with the procedure that are set out under that Constitution that they can properly activate the judicial process. I mean, the impeachment process. Once there is a misstep in any of those provisions, the impeachment will be declared null and void. You may recall that in recent time in Kogi, the deputy governor of Kogi was unconstitutionally removed, even when there was a case in court. So what it was not done in Kogi is what his lordship had done today. And I think our judiciary must hold our political class responsible and to respect the Constitution. I'm not a politician. I'm a lawyer. I do not know the deputy governor. Indeed, if there is any breach of our Constitution, I think that the person who is involved and who needs to take a decision must have to do what is needed to be done for the Constitution to be obeyed. Because Section 1, subsection 1 of the Constitution talks about the supremacy of the Constitution.
Absolutely.
So we need to do what we need to do to preserve the sanctity and the constitutional fidelity that we owe to our Constitution. In any case, Constitution is the ground now. I stand by the Chief Judge. What he did was correct. And
Mr. Jibrin, Mr. Jibrin Okutakwa, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, many thanks indeed for your thoughts on this matter.